Well, good day, YouTube. Today is the 14th of October, and we're going to go do some test shelling of our corn. You might have seen one video over the summer, state of the corn. It's ready to a point. Me and William do not have drying capabilities other than ambient temperature air if we would so choose to put it in a bin. However, the weather's been pretty nice and we're pretty dry. The last time I checked, I had one field at 17.5 and 18.5. We're just going to test shell today a little bit, take it into the elevator, because I really don't want to spend the time putting it in a bin. And it's getting cooler every day, so I don't know how much drying we get. We're going to use the new Holland CR920. Went to set it for corn, and I could not get the fan speed up to the specs that the manual required, so I had to change this belt. It's stretched too far. We have a new belt on. We're within fan speed specs. I did have the dealer, while I was gone on my trip, put new gathering chains on this head. This head is new to us. I've never used it. I can't see any other problems. I did all the checks that they told me to. They've checked it over. We're small farmers, so that's it should last us a lifetime. So everything is set and we're ready to go. Internally, everything should be set, so we're going to go do some testing and see how it does on corn. This is our first time using it on corn, so we're going to head to the field. So we are in the cockpit, if you will, and we're going to fire it up. Everything's good. Should have our settings set. We got to put it in gear. Always gives us this flasher warning. We're going to go to road mode, and we are going to back out in second gear. This should change here to 2. Take parking brake off, and away we go. So here we are. We're going to do a test run and see how it goes. This is always the nervous point. Got everything set, you hope, and we'll see how it does. I can't do this and film at the same time. Okay, we went a little bit into the field. So far, I'm very pleased with the corn head. No complaints there. It's working exactly like it's supposed to. We got us some protein gold back here, and I'm going to now go out and check things out. I was driving pretty slow, so I'm going to check now for header loss. Got a kernel there. I don't know if that's from butt shell or not. Stalks are still pretty wet on the inside. Don't know how that'll transfer as far as the corn moisture. Now I want to look back here. No major leaks under the combine. The cobs all look good and shelled off. The book said to run with no chopper at all, take the belt off, but I'm not going to do that. Talked to the dealer and he said no. Plus I wouldn't mind having these stock or cobs broke down. I'm liking what I'm seeing, although we ain't went very far, but I'm not seeing. Oh, nope, we got to open up our sieves. We got a lot of loss here. Oh yeah, we need to open our sieves up. I think we need to open our sieves. They say you can do a kill stop on it, and I might do that, but I didn't bring the book. I have to go back and get the book. I don't know if this is supposed to happen that way. The stalks are really shredded at the top, but I was going really slow, so I don't know if that's normal. So we need to open our sieves up and maybe turn our air down a little. We didn't go very far, but that's my assessment. There's a lot of wind out here. It's going to get even windier. And it's supposed to get rid of a lot of the, I think, the humidity in the air. So this is going to probably dry a little bit more. Here's what we're dealing with. So let me adjust the sieves and get back to you guys. I want to make sure that we are not grinding up any corn either. So let me see what happens. What I will do is bypass the chopper right now. I think I will. And drop it in a windrow and just see what it is doing without scattering it around. So that's what I'll do. So let me see how that goes. And I'll go another few feet, and I'm going to turn down the air also. We have a pretty clean sample in the grain tank, and I think we could be blowing some out the back, so I'm going to slow the fan down, and we open the sieves a little bit, so if it gets dirty, we will have to readjust. Okay, I was dropping it in a windrow, and I think our clearance or our speed might be set a little high because the cobs are broken up, and that's not from the chopper. Here's one. That's pretty good. That's what I would like to see out here. I think our corn consumption or loss went down, not consumption. Although these ears in here weren't very big. But it's looking cleaner on the ground. Let's see. Oh yeah, look, there's only one there. Ooh, I'm liking that. And the sample is still clean in the hopper. I think we're zeroing in. I love those books. It gives you a baseline. And 1, 2. Boy, I'm really liking that. We would need to do some checking. But I'm going to, here's what the corn looks like. This one, it either come out of the head or it knocked it down. That didn't make it through. I'm going to slow down the rotor speed. I think I don't like to see those cobs. That's just taking power. Busted up when they should just look shelled off and whole. There is some whole ones there. Boy, it's windy out. Sorry, guys. So, I'm going to back up and do another 6 rows. Okay, I've adjusted my rotor speed to 750. And we're going to do another test run once I turn the parking brake off. Here the corn is a little thin. Liking this. Coming in the hopper nicely. Nice and clean. We're going to now stop again. Check our quality and if there's any grain loss in the back. The head loss looks minimal. There is a little bit there. I don't know that we can really compensate for that. I might put the choke plates in a little bit more. I don't know. I'm new to those adjustable ones. I don't know if that will help. But I wanted to see if the slower rotor speed made the cobs more intact. Still breaking them up, so we might open the clearance a little bit. They are clean. That's what I'd like to see right there. They are clean though. There's none left on it. And now we will look and see if slowing down the rotor, oh yeah, this looks pretty good. In this area, I'm only finding 2 kernels. Don't know what that is. I'm only finding 2 kernels on the ground. So I think we may have our fan zeroed in. There's a little kernel right there. So 3 there and there. I might turn the fan down just a hair bit more and see what happens. And I'm going to open the clearance on the rotor a little bit. Maybe a couple 16ths. Okay, I talked to the dealer, sent him some pictures of our cobs. He thinks we're doing good. We opened up the cylinder, or the rotor concaves, and we're getting good shell. Some of them are broken, but he thought we were doing fine. And there's no pieces getting in the corn in the hopper. So we're going to do one more pass here of 6 rows for a test run, and then we're going to go unload, take it to the elevator, and see what the moisture is. We have approximately 40-50 bushel in the hopper, and we'll add to it now. Okay, we're going to take our 50 bushel or so to the elevator. Thought this would be a good picture right there. And we've opened up a little bit, both directions, and we're going to go see what we got for moisture. If she's dry, we'll keep going. If not, we're going to wait till Monday.